spots there. And welcome to race number 5 of 20 here in Force 13 Racing. We are at the Rockingham Speedway, known as the Rock, as we're ready for race number 5 of 20. And remember, the top 25 in points ends up being guaranteed into the next race, so expect a very frantic race for those points positions. Let's go ahead and get the show started. While we wait for this thing to load, let's talk about the people who did not qualify for this race. Gabe Davis, Jason Mudd, Victoria Pontius, Julio Cesar, Finn Geyer, Nathan Foy, Don Sharp, and most importantly, points leader Nelson Meyer has failed to qualify for this event. So not only more than certainly will he be losing the points lead, but he actually might drop so far back as to be not even guaranteed into the next race. We'll have to find out what happens there. Meanwhile, it's Rockingham time. Let's go ahead and see who ends up, how the 42 drivers who made the race qualify. And it's going to be Abdullah Almari going to be on the pole with a blistering 159.058 miles an hour. That is really booking it around this track. And with Wesley Hicks in second, 158.844 miles an hour. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road, as I completely messed up. Alright, so there we go. So we've got Wesley Hicks in second, Jesse Powers third, Marcel Holos in fourth, Thomas Schwent will roll off in fifth, Michael Scott in sixth, Sam Traxler seventh, we got David Tones in eighth, Jack Butcher in ninth, and Tanya Hardy will be rolling off in the 10th position. So that is the way that those people are rolling off. And I gotta tell you what, with Marcel Holos starting fourth today, you would think that he's probably in the best position to end up taking the points lead after this race, considering that Nelson failed to qualify, and now he's really going to be in the driver's seat, starting fourth. Let's see here. Marcel Holos, he is currently third in the points. As I got interrupted by the command, he's actually third in points, only 1 point behind Isaac Passett, who would be in second place. So it's very interesting to see what is going to happen today. And all the drivers line up here 2 by 2. Abdullah is going to lead them to the line. 99 laps on this track. That's a little bit larger than a mile. And the green flag is out and we are underway. We can see here a very frantic pace already, as we can see 3 and 4 wide already starting here at Rockingham. I told you this was going to be a crazy race. People are going to be a little unruly around this track. I am absolutely not surprised in any way. Lap number 1, Abdullah's going to lead. Wesley Hicks in second, but how long is that going to last? Schwent down to the bottom. Schwent's going to try to take the second position away, and Michael Scott's down there. He's going to try to take the third position. See if he could get around Wesley there. The entire back of the field looks like an ugly mess right now. Marcel Holos trying to break away for fourth, but Lee Barrett is there. I'm sorry, for fifth, but Lee Barrett is there. I always see Jesse Powers getting into the wall back there. Lee ended up backing off. Probably the smart move there, trying to conserve a little bit of tires. So Lee will fall into sixth, Parker to seventh, Eric Sylvester to eighth. Dane Hammond's able to make his way all the way up to ninth. And Jesse Powers looks like he's going to round out the top 10 for now, as the field is starting to calm down at least a little bit here. A couple people starting to have scars already from nicking the outside wall. You could see there Cesar Gomez, the winner at Feltonville. He's the latest one, and now we've got smoke here, which would indicate to me that the caution flag is out. And yes, we've had our first accident on the day. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what ended up happening. Now, there was a wreck going into turn number 1. Let's see what ended up happening here. Yeah, we've got Tristan Lynn et al. Here. Looks like a nasty spill coming off of turn number 4. They're going to go 4 wide here. Ooh, Ryan Leahy hard off the wall. 16, 1, 31 all go off the inside wall. And then you get the 25, 01, 8, 42, and 0 all involved there as well. I don't know if there's anyone injured far enough to be considered out of the race at that point, but definitely a lot of banged up cars from that accident, including the 97 of Ryan Leahy, who ended up hitting that wall pretty good. He gave it a real good lick. Hey, you could see the carnage there on the cars a little bit as we go back live to people coming off of pit road. As you can see, some drivers decided to pit, some drivers decided to not pit. I don't know if not pitting is going to be the correct strategy on this track. This is typically a track that shreds tires very quickly. We'll see average lap times fall off by 10 miles an hour over a 30-lap run. So it is a very steep tire drop-off here. And Gordon Leeming able to just barely beat the pace car out. Oh, almost went down a lap there. He's out, though. Barely beat the pace car out of pit road there. Expert timing there by the 21 team. As we expect everyone to go green here, we're going to have a couple more people drop off to pit road, I imagine, for more repairs. Yeah, a couple guys got dinged up real good in that accident. No notable retirees so far. Like I said, it looked like nobody really got into a wreck bad enough to where I'd have to say, yeah, they're definitely done for the day. And here we go. The lights are off on the pace car. As stated before, all 42 cars are still on the track. And as a bonus, all 42 cars are on the lead lap. So we're going to get 42 cars lining up in a single file line here to restart this race. Lee is going to be your leader. Dane Hammond second. Tim Ringo third. Jean-Michel Chung fourth. Tanya Hardy fifth. Luke Connor sixth. Devin Williams seventh. Orlando Figueroa eighth. Luke Katz ninth. And that is the end of all the people that did not pit. With the starter of the people that did pit will be Abdullah Almari in 10th. Pace car comes down to pit road as we come to the line. And we're back green here. Now, with these guys having a good 6-7 laps on their tires, they're going to be significantly slower, I would think, by maybe a good 3 or 4 miles an hour than the people that did pit. So it's going to be interesting to see how that dynamic ends up shaping up here. You can see Tanya losing a gaggle of positions here right from the get-go. Tim Ringo gets into the back of Dane Hammond there, got him real loose. Dane's going to try to go for the lead here. Maybe Tim's trying to pass on the outside. This is definitely a multi-grooves track. And here we go. Tim crosses him over. Let's see if he can pass Dane here going into 3. Oh, he's got him. An expert move there by Timothy Ringo in the 29. That'll net him the second position. We'll see if he'll be able to chase down that 43 car. See if he can get the lead. As of right now, maybe the not pitting strategy is working out. These guys seem to be trucking it along pretty well. And other than Abdullah, everyone's really running their tires off really well, running 2 and 3 wide back here. So that'll negate any advantage that they may have had. Meanwhile, Dane looks like that he's dropping further and further back here as he's going to lose the third position to Jean-Michel Chung in the 88. We got the 16 car of Chester Holmes just coming back onto the track. He made an unscheduled stop. He is 1 lap down. And Strat also on pit road. Meanwhile, we got a battle for the lead. Here comes Tim Ringo down to the inside of Lee Barrett. And Lee fighting hard on the outside lane. Is that going to be enough? Ringo's going to take the lead. So Tim Ringo, now your leader here at the Rock. And look at this. Second place, Dane Hammond trying to take over. Doesn't look like that he's going to quite be able to have the momentum to do it. Strat now coming back out onto the track. I believe he's lost 1 lap here. He's trying to prevent from going 2 laps down. I don't know how long that's going to last, though. Ringo's going to go right around him here. He goes down to the inside. We've got more people coming on pit road. That was Doc Bear. That was one of the cars in the accident. As these top few guys have definitely pulled away a little bit. Jean-Michel Chung now down on the inside. Got around the 43. But now Orlando Figueroa here down to the bottom of the 88. Jean-Michel Chung having a really strong performance today, but it doesn't look like that's going to be enough for right now. Right now, the class of that field is going to be that 29 car. Timothy Ringo running very well right now, very strongly with that Chevrolet. When you take a look at the fastest lap column, Timothy Ringo is currently 11th fastest car on the track, as you would expect. Tom Schwent in the 15. Second fastest car is actually Tanya Hardy. 3 wide back here for what I believe is the 7th position. Devin Williams, Luke Connor, Jean-Michel Chung, and that was a quick exit from the top 3 for Jean-Michel Chung. And getting into the wall, so that is a complete exit. A big drop there from the 88. They were looking strong for a moment there, but clearly not strong enough. Meanwhile, Strat, he just came off of pit road. Remember, he doesn't want to go 2 laps down. He's going to want to get one of his laps back here, so he's going to race that 29 car as hard as he can. Yeah, getting trapped a lap down in NASCAR is a very difficult task to be able to come back from. You're not able to automatically gain one of those laps back for being underneath the yellow flag. You got to earn your lap back. It's definitely a very difficult proposition to do. Strat now getting up to the back of the 29. Can he get there, though? He's definitely been on his rear bumper since he's come off of pit road, and it looks like that they've pulled away a little bit from everybody else. So these two guys are definitely going faster, but it doesn't look like Strat is faster enough than Timothy Ringo to be able to make a move on him. He got right underneath his spoiler there, got Timothy loose coming off of turn 4, but it wasn't enough to be able to pull a pass on him. So Strat's really trying to pull out all the stops right now to try to get around this 29 car. So we continue to look on to this. We look a little bit further back. Battle for second between Dane and Orlando. Orlando not quite able to put the move there on Dane. He's taking a peek down to the inside. He's there, but not there enough. Very similar to Strat. Maybe he's too close. That's what I was thinking. If he backed off of him just a little bit, he would probably be able to get around him. There he goes. He shoved the 07 up the track just enough. Will he be able to get the nose in there going into 1, though? That's a really difficult task to do. And indeed, he's not able to do it. Now, that is a very tall ask to be able to hold that run all the way down into turn 1, even if you're taking the shorter line across the dog leg. That is a very difficult ask. Orlando's going to try it again. I think he's got the nose this time. And Dane's not going to try to block. So Orlando will go ahead and move into the second position there. Lee's going to maybe move into third here. And there he goes. So Lee to third. That'll send Dane to fourth. And you can see Tanya here in fifth. You gotta figure she's gonna maybe attempt to get into the fourth position here. She's got a very strong car. Tell you, one person who really needed a strong run today is going to be this '08 car, Isaac Gomez, who has really had a miserable go to the start of this season, to say the very least. Yeah, this definitely hasn't been Isaac's season so far. You take a look at him in the points. He is near the bottom of the barrel, 48th in points. Although he's got an average finish of 24th, he's only qualified for 3 of the 5 races this season. He's failed to qualify for 2 of them. So Isaac really, really, really needed a strong performance. And right now, he's running up inside the top 10, exactly what this 08 team needed. So Isaac's team's going to be very happy about that. And a team that also really needed a strong run today, Marcel Holos, not looking so good since starting from the 4th position. Right now, Marcel's in the 14th position, not looking the best right now. Yeah, unfortunately, Marcel actually dropped back to 15th now after Ryan Knack got around him. Not looking like he's got the strongest of all the cars. Fortunately, that seems to be the case here for this 32 team. They've got to be able to come back. And I think the 32 might actually be pitting here. No. Oh, but we almost get Schwendt getting taken out by Ryan Allen. Marcel Hollis was the only person with enough guts to be able to go down to the inside there. Was that the 86 on pit road? No, that was an 87. Meanwhile, back towards the front, Strat has gotten around Timothy Ringo. And now here comes Orlando to potentially put Ringo a lap, not a lap down, but to get the lead away from Timothy Ringo. That's what I was trying to say. Let's see what we have here. We're coming up on lap 30 right now. You're going to want to extend it a few more laps if you want to make it a 2-stop race, which I'm pretty sure everybody's trying to do at this point. Yeah, this would end up making it a 2-stop race for everyone, and I'm pretty sure that's what everyone's going to aim for here. Orlando barely catching right now, so we'll go ahead and focus elsewhere. We'll go back here a little bit where there's still some jostling for position going on. We've got Thomas Schwendt right here for 13th, Alex Luppers for 14th. You can see him getting around Parker, so there goes Ryan Knack for 15th, Parker Ellenberg for 16th. And of course, Ryan Allen, he is several laps down. 97 is currently 2 laps down. If you go ahead and take a look, right now there's only one person that is fully retired from the race. That is John Courier, who ended up blowing ahead. Basically, that there goes your engine. Yep. Isaac, man, he's driving like a man possessed right now on these older tires. He's moving up in the world. Yeah, he was a long way behind these guys not too long ago. He's straight up run them down. And we'll see if Isaac's going to be able to take the 9th position away here from Luke Connor. Still not able to get around him there. This might be the opportunity. Isaac wasn't able to take advantage of it. Tires are really starting to erode off the cars here. You'll see Ryan You'll see Ryan Leahy here go around pretty much everybody. As he's got fresh tires and no one else here does. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 97 car's just in a bad spot. Can't really go anywhere. Can't really do anything. Yeah. There he goes. He shoves the 38 up the track here. And now Isaac's going to get around the 97. Now, Ryan Leahy might actually just drive around both of them here. And he does. Yeah, so there's your performance gap there. Meanwhile, battle for third. Meanwhile, Timothy Ringo, first car on pit road. So now green flag pit stops are coming through. So Tim Ringo, first of the leaders to hit pit road. That'll give the lead to Orlando Figueroa, who I think might be looking to stay out this lap as well. We'll see here if he's just going to try to hog all the other drivers from getting the 5 lap for the 5 bonus points, or if he's just going to come in and get those fresh tires. At this track, you want fresh tires. Yes. And here we go. Orlando made the hard left there. Here comes Devin Williams down. Isaac Gomez. 5 bonus points. I think. No, Abdullah stayed out as well. So 5 bonus points to Abdullah. That's slightly annoying. Go ahead and see if both of these guys go to pit road here. Abdullah stays out. Now these are the guys that ended up pitting underneath that yellow flag. So these guys can actually stay out for a few more laps than, say, Timothy Ringo. Oh, that's a good point. So these guys are actually going to be able to stay out for a few more laps. I don't know how much longer you'd want to stay out, though. Gonna get absolutely murdered here out on the track. Yeah, yeah, you are. Think they're all coming to pit road here. Here we go. Isaac and Abdullah coming to pit road. Cesar comes to pit road. We'll watch Timothy Ringo. See where he ends up. You can see Schwenk coming back out there. See how the scoring ends up setting everything up. Put the 29 in the lead. Here's Orlando Figueroa. That's P2. P3 right now, battle between Lee and Dane. In 5th place, we have Parker Ellenberg in the 36. 6th place, Jack Boucher in the 00. 7th, Devin Williams. He loves Rockingham, so that's not a surprise there. Tanya Hardy in 8th. Well, he only learned from the best. I should say she only learned from the best. Thought I saw a car blowing up. It's Dane! Dane has blown up. Oh, no. He's going to have to use the down pit road there Is a caution flag going to come out for that? I don't think so. Caution flag does not come out there. So we'll go ahead and try to cycle through the rest of the top 10 now. 8th, Jean-Michel Chung. In 9th, Ryan Allen. And rounding out the top 10 right now, Hank Dulson, the 45. So Dank Hank will round out the top 10 for now. As we go ahead and take a look at things right now, 24 cars lie on the lead lap. Last car on the lead lap, number 20, Michael Scott. Meanwhile, I think Orlando Figueroa may have a bit of a problem as Strat ends up coming to pit road here. That'll make him lose another lap. He came out pretty close to the 29, but ever since then, he's really been off the pace. And Lee just overtook him for second. We'll see if he continues to fall back. The next person's way, way back here in the 36 of Parker Ellenberg. That's almost an entire universe behind him. 5 seconds. So he's really going to have to be off the pace in order to fall back that far. It's more like 3.5 seconds, but yeah, 5 seconds will work. Alright, there we go. Orlando Figueroa. He goes back to second. So maybe there isn't an issue with the 41 car. Definitely lost a ton of time. Timothy Ringo is really pulling away here. Definitely asserting that he's been the man to beat all day long. That 29 car is on point. The only one that's really been able to compete with them is Orlando. And to talk about an up and down season, I think Timothy Ringo is just about the perfect example of that right now. When you go and take a look at his season so far, he's currently sitting 39th in points. So take a look at his results in the first race, Daytona. He ends up not going very well. Mechanical failure, 40th place. Then you have the next race at Feltonville where he doesn't even qualify. Then at Atlanta, you have that he ends up finishing third very well. And then at Texas, having a very good run, he ends up getting caught in one of its many chaotic accidents and finishes 35th. Now today, he's leading the race with a very good chance of winning, 5.5 seconds ahead of everyone else. So right now, Tim Ringo looking very strong in that 29 car. You can see Tom Schwent here. He's trying to get his lap back. He's currently 1 lap down in that 15 car. Leighton Holland also 1 lap down, and Ronan Hay also 1 lap down. So all these guys trying to get a lap back from Tim Ringo in the 29. And Schwent's going to try to use Ryan Leahy here as a pick. Ooh, couldn't quite force it in there fast enough. He tried. That was definitely a decent attempt. Meanwhile, the battle for second continues between Orlando and Lee. These guys have been going at it for the last 5 laps or so. Oh, hello, Luke. Luke Katz not having his best race of the season. He's currently in 37th, 4 laps down. Could be doing a lot better than that. Go ahead and look back here a little further. We actually got the battle for 5th. Jack Butcher in the 00. Devin Williams in the 9. Tanya Hardy in the 86. Here we go. Two Dodgers and a Chevrolet. Who's going to go out on top? Oh, he got the nose in there. Oh, that was a great move. Great move there by the 9. Is Tanya able to capitalize here as well? And there we go. Devin Williams will move into 5th. Tanya Hardy will move into 6th. That'll put Jack Boucher to 7th. And how about Isaac Gomez? Again, I swear to God, this '08 car has to be the fastest car on the track on old tires. He is just flying. You know what? You might be right. I mean, you got to consider they actually pitted a lot later, and he is the fastest of all those guys that pit later. So he's run a lot less laps on those tires, so he's going to be a good 2 mile an hour faster than everyone else. This pet strategy all of a sudden is looking very interesting for everyone that ended up pitting underneath that first caution. I'm really starting to like that strategy because I can tell you what, right here, Isaac Gomez and Abdullah Almari are currently flying around this track. They have sliced through those guys with ease. You got to figure it's 69 of Ryan Knack and the 4 of David Tones. They're also part of that group. They're just as fast. 149 miles an hour compared to 147s. 149 for Isaac and Abdullah here. So Isaac, really in need of this run. He's getting the run that he needs. Yep. Meanwhile, Abdullah might be setting himself out there to become the points leader right now. He came in 9th in points, and he is currently running 6th. He's probably going to finish a lot better than that. And the drivers in front of him are nowhere near the top. And when you take a look at it, Nelson, he didn't qualify. Isaac, Passett, that would be the 44. I haven't seen him all race, so I have no idea where he is. 18th, so he's not even in the top 20. Forget about him. Marcel in the 32. He's in 15th, so Cesar, he would be in the 91. I'm pretty sure he's a lap down. 28th. Yep, he's done. Ryan Knack in the 69. All right, so he's in 10th. So maybe he might be the setup to be the points leader, Ryan Knack. Okay, yeah. Dane was probably best set up to be the points leader, but then he blew an engine. Victoria Pontius failed to qualify, so it's not going to be her. And Ethan failed to qualify, so it's not going to be him. So again, 3 drivers inside the top 10 in points failing to qualify. Good Lord. Crazy stuff going on. Crazy, crazy stuff. Look at these guys. They all ran down Parker. Wow. Hell of a run here by Devin and Tanya. That'll be for 6th if he can take it. And Parker cuts him off. There you go. And now here comes more people. Ryan Knack. David Tones. Wesley Hicks. Ryan Knack is the only person for position, though. He is in 9th. I have a feeling very soon he's going to be in 8th. Not soon enough, though. Ooh. So Tim Ringo, it should be noted up here that Tim Ringo is gone. He's out of here. And the 41 has actually fallen back considerably. You want to know who's catching up here? Look at this run by the 48 in the 08. I got to tell you what, Abdullah and Isaac may have played the money strategy game to win this race. They've got a lot of time to make up. That's all I got to say. They have a lot of time to make up. If the leader of this race was Lee, they played their strategy perfectly and just need a pit now. Yup. Oh, no, you're absolutely right. Oh, we're in front. Pit now. Yup. That ensures that you're going to be up front. And I love this pit strategy here by the 08 and the 48. It just looks like it's going to work to perfection. Jean-Michel Chung is now entered the top 10 as more of the people that ended up pitting underneath that first yellow continue to leak in. We look at other people. Hank Dulce is coming. Ryan Allen is coming. Other people who might be able to slither their way up through the field as this continues. Orlando looks really banged up. It looks like he's hit that outside wall numerous times. Now, are they catching him a half a second a lap right now? Oh my good lord. I think it's a half a second a lap. Oh, yeah, it is. More than that. It more than a half a second a lap right now. They're gaining on Tim Ringo. How long do you wait to pit if you're Tim Ringo? Ooh. A win's not guaranteed no matter what. And then you have the interesting proposition of maybe these guys lasting the distance. No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Well, you come to the line right now, 25 laps to go. I honestly would have pit 5 laps ago, but that's me. Hank on pit road. Uh-oh. You can hear a plummeting in his standings, unfortunately. Yeah, he's not done well. Right now, you're watching what might be the race for the win between Abdullah Almari. Here we go. Timothy Ringo is on pit road. This is going to decide the race. How long do these guys decide to stay out? Is the yellow flag out? Oh, no. The yellow flag is out! Oh, no. Did they just trap a bunch of people a lap down? Oh my good lord. How are the officials going to score this? Isaac Facette in the wall! Oh no, look at this. Watch this. 3 wide. Luke Katz runs way too far up the track. Gets clipped by Ethan. Hits off the inside wall. Keeps her going. Probably goes too fast and gets into Michael Scott. Then gets into the outside wall. Oh, what a horribly timed yellow flag. Or is this a perfectly timed yellow flag? I don't know. Now what happens? You get a bunch of people who are on the tail end of the lead lap. That's what's going to happen. Wait for scoring. Some people ended up pitting before Tim did. See here, Parker Ellenberg going to be on the tail end of the lead lap. Jack Butcher, Hank Dulce, Ronan Hay, Daryl Manning, Luke Connor, Max Stearns, Eris Sylvester. Well, not Eris Sylvester, but or Max Stearns, just Luke Connor. They're all going to be on the tail end of the lead lap. Timothy Ringo is still your leader. And this basically evens the tire gap. Oh, it does even the tire gap because Tim Ringo didn't even get a lap on his tires. He did not even get a flying lap on his tires. So this is going to be a four-way. Well, I actually don't see Isaac anywhere. Where's the 08? I don't see the 08 anywhere. Where is Isaac? Oh no, he's still on pit road. Oh, good lord, Isaac's going to be a lap down. Isaac Gomez was going to have a great race, and now he's going to be one lap down. And now Ryan Knack, he's probably going to be your points leader here, coming out of this race, running in fourth. And your leader, Timothy Ringo. We're going to restart with 20 laps to go in this event. Problems for Orlando. He's trying to get to pit road. Oh no. Problems for the 41 now. This race is all full of problems. Pace car comes in. Green flag is out. Oh, this is going to be a mess. 3 wide. Tim's clear pretty much. Oh, they're still going 3 wide. 4 wide. Oh no, Strat and Cesar get together. Jesse Powers involved. Isaac Passett in another wreck. The caution flag's going to immediately come right back out as Stratbecker smacks the inside wall hard. All those cars get back on the lead lap. And Timothy Ringo holds on to the lead, but for how long? Wow. And do you pit? No. Yeah, that gets a no from me. That gets a no from me, Jim. So now, how is this field going to line up? Oh my god, this top 10 is ridiculous. Okay, your top 10 is Timothy Ringo in the lead still. Second place, Jean-Michel Chung in the 88. Didn't believe I would ever have to say that, but we're saying it right now. Third place, Ryan Knack in the 69. Fourth place is going to be Abdullah Almari. Fifth, Lee Barrett. Sixth, Devin Williams. Seventh, Tanya Hardy. Eighth, Alex Lubbers. How? Ninth, Marcel Holos. And then inexplicably in 10th, Leighton Holland. Oh my goodness gracious. We told you that this racing was going to be frantic. So now we're going to come to the line. Lap number 84. Oh boy. And here we go. This is going to be a very frantic race still. Instead of restarting with 20 laps to go, we're going to restart with an even more frantic 15 to go. And everybody's going to be desperate to clear that lap traffic. Whoever clears that lap traffic is going to have an opportunity to win this race, because if a caution comes right back out, we're probably only going to have a single file start. We're not going to be able to restart double file again. Restarts are single file within 10 laps to go. Pace car pulls in, and the green flag is out. Only person to clear is going to be Tim Ringo. Huge. Huge advantage to the 29. Oh, we got cars going way up the track. Ryan Knack unable to hold his position. And they're going to wreck immediately again. It's going to be the 31, the 12, the 91, and the 20. Timothy Ringo is going to be cleared by several lapped cars to the next person, which is going to be 88, Jean-Michel Chung. That should secure Timothy Ringo the victory. Figuring that both of those restarts are going to be absolutely crazy with a wreck right on the restart. We saw that one coming. No doubt about it, we saw that one coming. So now, we're probably going to restart within 10 laps to go. Here we go. Single file restart. Yep. And there we go. The pace lights are not off yet. That'll guarantee the single file restart, because it'll be restarting right on 10 to go. At best. there we go. Single file restart. 10 laps to go. Jean-Michel Chung's going to have to pass 5 lapped cars to be able to beat Tim Ringo. Pace car is in. Remember, the 66, 16, 11, 0, and 10 are all lapped down. Green flag is out. Oh, boy. Tim Ringo is going to be hung out on the outside. The one thing that Tim did not need. And here comes Sam Traxler down to the inside. Here comes Brian Wood down to the inside. And now everybody is here. We've got ourselves a race again, folks. Battle for second. Abdullah going underneath Jean-Michel Chung. Tim Ringo still not to the inside. Tim Ringo making that mistake blew this race wide open for anybody that's able to take it, and Abdullah is really the only person in position right now to be able to take it right away. He's within striking distance. Will he be able to catch up to the 29? Tim making a fatal mistake here on the final restart of this race. Brian Wood back down to the inside of the 48. That ought to be good enough. As long as he keeps that 1 car buffer between him and Abdullah, he should be able to win this race no problem. Abdullah struggling very hard with Brian Wood in the 10. There he goes around him. Now, does Abdullah have enough car under him to go ahead and get up to Timothy Ringo? When we come to the line, 5 laps to go. The gap is about 1/2 of a second, 4 to 5 car lengths between the two of them. Unless he's able to be speedy enough to be able to catch Sam Traxler and Chester Holmes here, which they aren't going that much slower anyways, so I don't think there'll be a hindrance. 4 laps to go. Can Tim Ringo be able to pull this one away? There's going to be some last lap shenanigans here. 3 to go. Abdullah caught by a 10th on that lap. 10th ain't gonna cut it, Jim. You gotta be at least a couple tenths of a second, and I gotta say he's catching really quick now. Oh, Abdullah laying it all on the line for these last 3 laps. Here we go. 2 laps to go. It looks like he's cut the lead in half. Margins show just about that. Abdullah's coming. Either that or Tim Ringo sandbagging. One of the two. Abdullah didn't have the best of rounds there. White flag. Can Tim hold on? Got that 2 car length advantage. That should be enough. Coming up on cars going side by side, though. I think Abdullah needs another lap at least. Abdullah's going to need another lap. Tim Ringo's going to come off of turn 4, and he is going to win here at the Rock. Your fastest lap of the race will go to Thomas Schwent. 5 bonus points to him. Good job. And there you can see your finishing order Lots of people ending up a lap down. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Tim Ringo, he made a big mistake on the final restart, but he's able to bring it on home. Well, that is going to conclude our broadcast here from Rockingham. But of course, stay tuned as it's going to be. We've got more racing coming up in short order. The next race, it's going to be at Pikes Peak, a track very similar to Rockingham. We'll see you then.